In the meantime, hacked and held hostage. A Valley woman says she thought the password on her phone would keep her personal information safe until somebody hacked it.
From her bank accounts to social media, they took it all. 3 on your side's Gary Harper has more on her nightmare situation.
Yeah, if you try to use your smartphone like this, you'll most likely have to put in your personal passcode, a passcode that nobody else knows about except you, right? Well, that's not necessarily the case, and a Flagstaff woman found out the hard way.
It's so terrifying to know that like somewhere out there, like someone can see everything and like I can't stop it.
Kristen O'Neill says her life has been taken over, and it all started when someone hacked her smartphone.
When I tell my mom, I'm like, my whole life is like on my phone. She's like, no, it's not. I'm like, it really is.
Kristen attends Northern Arizona University, and like a lot of people, and college students for that matter, she keeps all of her private information on her phone. And why wouldn't she? Passwords along with fingerprint and facial recognition these days make hacking your device basically bulletproof, right? At least that's what Kristen thought.
I thought I was super smart, and I put all my passwords like in my notes. And so it was like not only like was all of my information in there, but even like information that like wasn't like in my phone, like my social security number, like I kept it locked in my phone.
But Kristen has learned phones can and will be hacked into by complete strangers. She found that out when she recently used her smartphone to log onto her Snapchat account, but couldn't. Time after time, Kristen says she kept being denied.
I put in my phone number and it didn't recognize my phone number, and I started hysterically crying, and I was like, everything is in my Snapchat, like everything.
Kristen soon realized that someone had actually taken over her Snapchat account and blocked her from logging in. And it would get a lot worse. This college student learned that the person also took over her Instagram account and even tried to access her Twitter and Facebook accounts, but failed. So she went to her cell phone provider for help, but they simply told her what she already knew.
That's when they told me that someone had hacked into my iCloud account and got into my notes, and my Snapchat password was in there, my bank, my social, everything.
Kristen bought a new phone entirely and established a new Apple ID. She also called Apple to see if they could retrieve her accounts that had been stolen by the hacker. But they couldn't, and by now, the damage was already done.
Like they already had my pictures, they had my messages, they had my location, my friend's location, my FaceTimes, everything.
And if you think it couldn't get any more personal, it did. The hacker actually made contact with Kristen through an email demanding access to something on Snapchat called My Eyes Only, an ultra-secure area where a person's most sensitive and private photographs are kept.
The scariest part, I think, was there's a Snapchat feature called My Eyes Only, and it requires like a 4-digit passcode, and it's just the things that you want to save that, you know, for your eyes only, like you don't want anyone to see.
In the email, the hacker told Kristen, My Eyes Only code, and you will get your Snapchat back. Just make this easy. I've already been through your iCloud anyways. Kristen says of course she didn't respond. However, knowing that a complete stranger has access to her personal information, not to mention her most private pictures, leaves her feeling defenseless.
You know, every night I just like try to go to sleep and I'm like, someone has every aspect of every day. Like they could look up any day that I lived and know exactly what I was doing, like personal things that I don't want anyone to see, and it's gone.
Now, I do have some good news to report tonight, and that is 3 on your side was able to get a hold of Snapchat. They investigated, and they were able to restore her account. However, this hacker is still lurking around in many of her accounts, including her Yahoo email account. Keep in mind, Kristen says she only talked to 3 on your side because she wants this to be a warning to others out there. I'm Gary Harper, 3 on your side.